think it's a game.
All right, it's been a while. I've been slipping, hanging out in that dollar store all the time. But I am back for some tea time, and it's been a little bit dry out here in these streets. But you know, I am fully capable of snatching some receipts, okay? So let me go ahead, and first I want to talk about Prince real fast and his sister. I think her name is Tyka Nelson, and they're saying that she is the only full sibling of his, which basically means they got the same mama, same daddy. I kind of hate when people say that, but whatever. So you know, she's stepping forward, she's trying to claim all the money. Being black, I can say that she is doing what every fucking black person does when somebody dies. All they want to know is what's in it for them, you know. Now she is dealing with a pending eviction. I think she owes something like $1,400, which I'm like, your brother had all that money, you had a $1,400 eviction, like what's really good? But allegedly, well, ain't no allegedly, but you know, the receipts say that the two of them had a very distance relationship off and on, and that, you know, he had helped her out a lot in the past. He had put her through rehab, which also makes me question all of these drug abuse allegations, because if he didn't have an issue with her doing drugs, you know, if he didn't have an issue with it, why would he put her through rehab? Why would he invest that money time and time again to try to help her get herself together? And she said that Prince had a cocaine problem and a Percocet problem. And that's what people call speedballing, when you mix cocaine and Percocet together. And I'm gonna be honest, I just don't fully buy it. Maybe I'm in denial, I don't know. But I also feel like, why is his family and even this lawyer, the lawyer's shady, okay? Because they're saying he doesn't have a will. I don't believe that. I don't believe it, and I don't believe it. I believe he had a will and somebody made that shit disappear. I believe a lot of people are gonna you know, gain from Prince's, you know, death, and it's not gonna be the people that he wanted. You know, I feel like he's a person who always was so prepared, and I just don't think that he would have been sitting around with a will unless he didn't have a will for a reason, because he wanted all his stuff to go, you know, to charity or whatever. But I think that the lawyer is in on some shit. I think the sister is grimy as hell. You know, she has her own substance abuse issues, so she probably doesn't need to talk about Prince. She also, her own words, said she used to prostitute and things like that, you know, to take care of her drug habit or whatever, to support her drug habit. But I guess while she was out there selling twat, she didn't think to sell a little extra to get that rent paid, okay? Because she got that pending eviction. But I guess now she's thinking, hey, I can go live in his mansion and things like that. And I just don't trust the whole situation. I don't trust anything that they're saying about this situation. And another thing I want to speak on really quick is that I'm seeing a lot of people download Prince's music. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a little bit happy because I've been listening to Do Me Baby, okay, back to back for about 3-4 days, okay? And you know, Prince was so against people downloading his music. He was against people covering his music. Adam Levine, he did a wonderful cover of Prince's music, and I don't know if Prince, you know, said, okay, cool, it's cool, you can do it or not, but he didn't like people covering his music, and he definitely didn't like people downloading his music. So for all the people who are like super fans and they feel like, okay, I just want to download this and I want to pull this up out of the archives, if you really are a true fan, even though he's dead and gone, you might not want to do that, because he was totally against it, you know. And also with the Dave Chappelle and Charlie Murphy thing, when they played, you know, Prince, that little funny skit and stuff, Prince never spoke to Charlie Murphy again after that. And they were friends. He did not like it. I mean, it was funny to all of us, but it's crazy to know later on that he had a huge issue with it. And also Prince gave a lot of money to musical, you know, education and things like that, but he never wanted to like have his name out there. He never wanted to get credit for it. So I think because he was so on, owning what you do, I think that people should not keep burning his music. Even though right now, if you buy it, you'll be supporting the record labels and, probably his family and whatever. I mean, maybe burn it for yourself. I don't know. But I guess, I don't know. He just doesn't want the shit on the internet. So I think people should stop, putting all his stuff on the internet. I'm just saying. That's what he wanted. I'm just saying. It was his words, not mine. Okay. So then, moving on from that. Okay. So we're hearing rumbles and the jumbles. The Blac Chyna is definitely pregnant, and I'm gonna let y'all look at the footage, and y'all let me know what y'all think.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So is she pregnant or not? Okay, I see a little bump there, but is she just doing it for attention, or is she really pregnant? And I know Rob and Kim Kardashian in China, they were all hanging out, I guess, to maybe make Rob happy, or maybe if she's really pregnant, maybe Kim and them have accepted that, well, she's now having a baby, so let's all get along. I don't know. Also, her and Kylie were hanging out in China. See, girl, if I would have had your number, I would have had to call you. I might get in my car and drive down there and find Ms.Tokyo and let Ms.Tokyo tell you that you don't need to be hanging out with no goddamn Kylie, okay? I said get the baby, get the marriage. I didn't say make friends with these bitches. I don't like them, okay? Don't do that again. So anyway, so the whole thing with Birdman and the Breakfast Club and this whole put some respect on it shit. I mean, I feel like that is gonna last forever, and people are gonna constantly be saying this stuff or whatever. And I love me some Anthony Hamilton. He is like one of my favorite male singers. Okay, call me old, guys. 40, clock it. Okay, now if I was 40 and I looked 70, that'd be a reason for concern. Just saying. But yeah, so his backup singers, the Hamiltons, they then hooked up a song. Okay, put some respect on it. Okay, so check out this. His backup singers are so super talented. They had also, when they did the Hotline Bling, Drake did, they had sung that and dagged it, took that shit to church. Do you hear me? I mean, these men are so talented. I cannot wait until Anthony Hamilton makes it to DC, so I can be right there. I love him, and he will be there with my girl Tasia. Who doesn't love Tasia? And I'm gonna get to her in a second. But Jadakiss, he's a fool also, because he did this little clip talking about at the end of the day, Charlemagne the God and Envy, this was them leaving the Breakfast Club, like peeking around the corner to see if Birdman is still hanging around, because
hey yo, how Charlemagne and DJ Envy left the radio station, bitch? Yo, how did Charlemagne and DJ Envy leave Power 105?
Even though a lot of people have clowned Birdman, including myself, for the way he was acting, at the same time, they know that Birdman done made some shit motherfucking happen, okay? I'm just saying, but maybe he gave up his gangster car. I don't know, because he was looking awful fucking crazy, okay? I'm just saying. And yeah, so then also, but Young Thug, he was trying to support his boo or whatever, and Young Thug is looking more fucking suspect by the goddamn day. I mean, that is his business, but I mean, his voice, everything, okay? So he was threatening Charlemagne, what he gonna do to him and all this kind of stuff or whatever. And I guess his probation officer must have grabbed hold of his ass, because now he done found God. Okay, he talking about God this and God that, chains with God on or whatever. And it's like, now you're asking a little bit of trouble, you done found Jesus. Ain't that what they all do?
Everybody thank God for the day, and stay prayed up. Thank God, stay prayed up.
Okay, so now speaking, when I was saying Anthony Hamilton and Fantasia are performing together on their tour. I love me some Tasia. That's like the best of both worlds, because Tasha's like one of my favorite. You know, I've done some musical tags and stuff, and I've said in the past, you know, Anthony Hamilton and Fantasia, so the fact that they're touring together is everything. And so Fantasia is looking good, body is fucking snatched, and usually she'll wear her hair in a way that I don't like, but that black hair she got swooped to one side, kind of curly. Yes, I'm loving that. And her girl Kandi, yes, Kandi got her body snatched too. And a lot of people are saying that Kandi did not lose her weight on her own, that she has been using diet pills. Now, my thing is, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But I mean, she's been putting the work in. She's been showing on Instagram her doing all of these different exercises and stuff. And I feel like because so many celebrities are always like cheating their way around it, that when somebody actually does it, they can't get any credit for it. People still want to say, girl, you didn't lose that, you went and got that shit sucked out. But Kandi has been doing her thing with Todd, with the baby. They've been strolling through the parks. You can check them out. My girl is about the business on losing this weight.
Look, this is my crew for walking this weekend. Now we set up, we ate, say hey everybody, we ate for 3 hours. Yeah, we sat there at the doggone Park Tavern and sat there for 3 hours and ate. Now we complaining because we got to walk around the park. It's crazy.
All, it's like 6 o'clock and now we chose to walk. No sun. And then y'all
3 hours.
People that's really talking about. Hey, they walking this how they walk.
Hey, do my walk, Carmen? That's how I do not walk like that. I do not walk like that. I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay, so speaking of Kandi, I'm gonna go ahead and get into her girl Phaedra. Okay, so Phaedra, she's been doing interviews and stuff like that or whatever, and I mean, I feel so torn because I know everybody calls Phaedra, and you know, I have defended her with, you know, taking the boys to the jail and stuff like that, but it's still something that's very, you know, you have to be careful about an educated bitch. You know what I'm saying? An educated bitch is a shady bitch. You know what I'm saying? And so Phaedra has a foundation, girl. She doing stuff for the Flint water crisis. She got something about saving our sons, girl. She collect with asking for money and shit. I don't mean no harm, but girl, the way your husband was collecting money, I can't donate nothing to you, Phaedra Parks. I'm sorry. I like you on the show and all, but I'm not buying this shit, and I'm not buying this people with these foundations that want to benefit themselves, because nobody really knows the fuck you doing with this money and shit. But yeah, so she's been all over the place really promoting her foundations and stuff. So I mean, hopefully everybody can change. So I don't want to judge her too bad, because I do like her, but I just find it kind of weird. Why do you have a couple foundations all of a sudden? I don't know. And I'm hearing word on the curb, child, I don't got no receipts, but I've been hearing that Phaedra might have to end up facing some charges herself for some shit going on with her and Apollo. So I'm not for sure what's going on, but I'm gonna keep my ear to the street and keep y'all informed on you know, what has been going on. Okay, so now we're into Beyonce and the whole lemonade thing. I have been trying to avoid out a couple people, bossy subscribers, child. I got a couple people, I ain't gonna call their names, but they'll be down there in the comments always trying to tell me what to do over here on my channel. I'm joking, but yeah, so with the lemonade thing, I'm not gonna so much talk about the song in particular, but what I wanted to do is basically take it to a different level. And of course, everyone is suspecting that Jay-Z is cheating on Beyonce. I believe that if this song is not coming from a current place, it's coming from a past place. Now, Wendy Williams is feeling like, you know, that Beyonce and Jay-Z have made all of this shit up to build up some hype, to get people to, you know, buy into Tidal and things like that, and to just create and get money out of this whole thing. I don't think so. I don't think so, because I feel like Jay-Z is very successful in his own right. So I don't think that he would come together with a plot with his wife to make him look like the bad guy when they know what the fuck the Beehive is capable of. I don't think Jay-Z wants that. Now the real key is the fact that since, you know, she's doing all this stuff with Tidal, it's like, nigga, your song got to stay over there on your stuff where she digging in your ass about how you've been acting. And I mean, all people, I guess, go through stuff or whatever. But I will say that I do appreciate the fact that, and I'm not in a beehive, okay? I'm not in any hive. Well, I'm in one hive. I'll keep that for another video. But you know, I feel like I can appreciate the fact that so many people idol Beyonce, women who probably wish, oh, I wish I looked like Beyonce, I wish I had Beyonce's body, I wish this, I wish that. But basically, by her saying, my husband has done these things to me, I've been through some shit, she's letting women know that, you know what, I'm just like you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might be Queen B, but my man be motherfucking cutting up with Becky out here in the streets too, you know what I'm saying? So and a lot of people are like, well, look at Beyonce and look at Jay-Z, why would he ever risk that? Okay, yeah, we all know, looking at the two of them, quite frankly, you know, Beyonce made him fuckable. Let's just call it what it is, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was thinking about fucking Jay-Z before Beyonce got with him. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of times with men, cheating is not about sex, and it's not about what the woman looks like, it's about ego. So I think there's definitely some things that have happened. Do I think that they're going to fall apart? No. I think they're going to weather this storm. I think they've been together too long. I do appreciate the fact that she doesn't so much speak about their relationships, but then she kind of does, you know what I'm saying? Because and this was said to me yesterday, like, she does it through her music. This is not the first time that she says stuff. She has done several different, you know, songs and videos. Ring the Alarm, I think all that stuff was a personal story. And maybe even if it's not about, I think this was definitely about Jay-Z, but in the past it could have been about past relationships, or it could have been about Jay-Z. But I will tell you one thing is what will change your life is being a mother. And I think that Jay-Z might have done certain things in the past, and Beyonce might have just let the shit slide. Like, nigga, I'm too busy to be worried about what you doing. Like, I ain't worried about you. But now, being a mother and having a daughter, it's like, I'm not going to just sit here and let you walk all over me, you know what I'm saying, while you out here in the Hampton with Becky doing whatever, while me and your daughter are left behind. And just because Beyonce looks like Beyonce and Jay-Z looks like Jay-Z, it doesn't mean that Jay-Z is not capable of cheating on her, because a lot of women would love to take her place, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I got out of it. I do like the fact that she is stepping out of her comfort zone, even if the music is not per se for me, all of it, or for other people. I feel like, you know, she's been doing music so long that she's at the point where it's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna say what I want to say, and not even my husband can do a damn thing about it. You know, she even did a little bit of country in her album, and as well as Fantasia did that in her album. K Michelle, you know, I talked about that. She stepped into the country thing. So I like the fact that she's kind of stepping out of her comfort zone and just saying, I'm going to do me. She's made enough money, so at this point she can do and say what she wants to do with her music. And if Jay-Z did her dirty, he has the right to be put on fucking blast, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's going to be the conclusion of this tea time. I know this was long enough. I was trying to be coming through more often so I don't have to do these long videos, but that dollar store, I was on a mission, okay? But that is going to be it. And just know I still have those random giveaways coming through, so stay tuned for more.